Thank you for joining me in the Gothic Bohemian Salon. This is Jwlhyfer. So you might have noticed by now that I'm really into movie tie-in merchandise. I'm kind of a sucker for it. Yeah, I have the coin from the Pirates of the Caribbean, and I have an alethiometer from the Golden Compass that I bought from the Noble Collection. It's beautiful. It looks like an alethiometer. If you're familiar with the books, you know what that is. I actually have quite a few Nightmare Before Christmas things, and I have a Corpse Bride, and I do have posters up. I don't know if you can see behind me at all. Up there, back behind me, there's a Corpse Bride poster, and I think a Van Helsing poster. I still have Van Helsing tie-in merchandise. I have the statue behind me back there is of Elrond from the First Age or whatever. It's gorgeous. I don't spend a lot of money on things like that. I don't buy them, with jacked up prices, or, once they become, really, really rare. I try to avoid doing that kind of stuff, because I don't really have that kind of money. But I do really enjoy, things that you can kind of work into your everyday life that are a little bit magical, that, were involved in some lovely story, like the alethiometer is really neat. I slept with it under my pillow for a while, and I even, you can actually set the dials. Once again, if you've read the books, you know what I'm talking about, but you can set these little dials so that there are these arrows that point to various tiny little pictures, and once you do that, you ask a question, and you make this other needle spin, and it stops, and that gives you your answer. So you can kind of do a little bit of fortune telling that way. So I actually used to kind of try to use it a little bit, and stuff like that. So yeah, I like stuff that looks like it's an old family heirloom, but it turns out that it's like a prop replica from Dracula or something like that. I have a couple of candlesticks that look just like ones that were in Bram Stoker's Dracula. Stuff like that. I went kind of crazy with Moulin Rouge. I didn't find any prop replicas really, but I have a couple of different versions of the book that came out with it, and I have the all the soundtrack music and all the singles that were put out on CD separately, and yeah, pretty much a couple of different booklets that came out that were promotional booklets, lobby cards, etc. and so forth. So yeah, I'm kind of a collector in that way. So recently I got involved with another movie franchise, and I get the Harry Potter Christmas ornament every year from Hallmark. I'm really, really into that, actually. They're always really good, which is another reason why I like them. Sorry, they always do something. They light up, or they, turn around and make a noise or something. Anyway, so lately I've been kind of into this other movie franchise, and it's going to lose me a whole lot of goth points to point this out. But here we go. It is Twilight, the Twilight Saga. I admit it. And you know what? I don't really care what anybody thinks, but it's funny to say. I sometimes really enjoy young adult fiction, and it's nice, mindless entertainment. Yeah, they're not your traditional vampires. A lot of people say they're not vampires at all. I mean, okay, yeah, they're not what you're normally looking for. But, you know, it could be said that crush on Robert Pattinson is really enough to get you through the whole thing. And yeah, I could be crushing on him a little bit. It's possible. Anyway, when I found out, of course, that there's movie merchandise for Twilight, of course, there's tons of it, I got excited. And there's jewelry, because there's a lot. They wear a lot of jewelry in the franchise. Maybe on purpose to sell it to us. I don't know. But I started looking around eBay and I found some really inexpensive sellers. They're probably knockoffs, they're probably not real. I don't really care. As long as it looks like the real thing, I don't have a problem with it. So I was going to show you what I got. The first thing is this Cullen crest necklace, which is just like the one that Rosalie wears in the movies. So that's pretty cool. And then I also have, this is really sweet. It's a really sweet choker that Alice wears throughout the first movies. I don't know if you can see that very well. It's really sweet, and it fastens with like two different sizes, so depending on what size you are, you can, you know, make it bigger or smaller, which is nice of them to do. And it's sweet. It's got the Cullen crest on it as well. There's a bracelet that Esme wears that I may try to get, and there's a ring that Bella wears, and, you know, blah blah. Anyway, so that's the Twilight stuff. And then, as you know, I was talking about these Walgreen tie-in merchandise from The Nightmare Before Christmas and the Disney villains from with E.L.F. So I have an update on that merchandise. I did some research for you because some of you said that you were looking for it and you couldn't find it, and you know. So basically, what you need to do if you're looking for the Disney villains stuff is go to the E.L.F. website, which is at eyeslipsface.com, www.com, and then do a search for Disney villains, and that'll take you to a page where there's a store locator, so you can just put in your zip code and find the store nearest you that actually carries the merchandise. Now, unfortunately, a lot of people are trying to cash in on these items by buying them up and putting them up on eBay. I checked eBay too to see what was going on there. So if you really can't find anything in your area, you might be able to get it on eBay, and if you don't live in the country, you could probably get it on eBay if you really, really want it, that is. And if you're willing to pay a lot of money. It kind of really grates on my nerves, though, that people are buying up this stuff and trying to resell it, because it's inexpensive to begin with, and, you know, E.L.F. is one of those brands that is supposed to be inexpensive. That's the whole point. And to kind of make it collectible and, you know, jack up the price, I don't know, it just seems really opportunistic and in really bad taste, and it just leaves me with a nasty taste in my mouth. And yeah, so I actually was able to get a couple more of the things so that I could show you, and I have them right here. So this is really cool. There's let's see if I can, there you go. There's 4 different ones of these Ardell lashes, and it opens up like this. Kind of neat. And you've got your lashes in there in this really neat little container. You could probably store them in here once you're done too, to wear again. And these are $7.99, so they're a little bit cheaper than this next item. This is the lookbook thing. This is Maleficent's lookbook. You remember that artwork? Yeah. It just opens up like this. And there's how to make a day look and how to do an evening look. And it comes with a lot of stuff. It comes with eyeshadow primer and a lip gloss and E.L.F eyeliner and a whole full-size brush right there. Eyeshadow brush, an eyeliner, a pencil eyeliner, and mascara. So it's well equipped to do the whole look. You don't have to, have any of your own stuff really. So this is really cool. And then the eyeshadows, it's kind of cute, have these cute names like Flora and Fauna, Deep Sleep, Thorns, Spell, and what was the last one? Raven Black. Oh, and down here, right here, it says cast your shadows. Oh, cast your shadowy spell. Which is great. So, I don't know, I think that's really neat. And the one for the Evil Queen, which I really want, and I'll probably try to get when I have money next, is really neat too. Like I said before, the best colors are probably in Ursula's lookbook, but if I can manage to get one of the nail sets, I'll do that too, because the nail design sets are really, really gorgeous, and I think those are $7.99 too. So the prices range from, I think, $5.99 to $9.99. So keep that in mind. If you do go on eBay and you see stuff, they're like trying to sell, like, let's say 4 lookbooks for $85 or something like that, or more. A lot more. So if you're, in another country and you can't find somebody here to get it for you, to send to you or something like that, I guess you could conceivably buy from eBay if you're really, really into the stuff and you really, really want it. I also checked to see about the Tim Burton stuff. I checked the Walgreens website, the Disney website, Tim Burton's website, and I tried to look for a Nightmare Before Christmas website, but none existed. So the last site I checked was eBay, and I put in Nightmare Before Christmas 20th anniversary, and I did come up with 174 things. So people are buying that merchandise and trying to resell it on eBay as well. I saw a pack of the pens, like I got, they're $1.99 for 2 pens with Sally and Jack on them. They were trying to sell those for like $7.50 or something, and they cost $1.99. So that kind of shows you what that's all about. I did find another lenticular cup too. These seem to be really scarce. You can see that. It's really cool. Oogie Boogies on it, which I really like. I love it. It matches my other one really well. My other one has trash in it right now, but I've got 2. Cool. So, I got some more knee socks too. I found ones with purple stripes at the top, and then they're black, the rest of them. So, okay, so the last thing that's on my mind is, okay, you all think that it's a lot better to live in a city where there's a bunch of goths, or live in a big place where there's going to be a bunch of goths around to talk to and whatever. I don't know what it is. I mean, I saw a girl today in Walgreens, and she looked a lot like me. She had similar makeup on, and I had a lot more pink around my eyes earlier. It's kind of faded off a bit. And her hair was blue, pretty much the same color blue that mine is down here. And it was all messy, and she was, you know, all in black, and, you know, she looked pretty interesting. And I just tried to talk to her a little bit, you know, say hi or whatever, and try to tell her about the Disney villain stuff. And I was like, so did you see this? This is really cool, and don't you think? And she's like, oh yeah, I saw that, you know, just very standoffish. And I don't know, I mean, would it hurt to smile at least or something? Maybe she's socially awkward or something, I don't know, but I don't know. If I see somebody that looks like me, I want to talk to them. That's just how I feel about it. I don't really understand why other people wouldn't, you know. It makes you feel like you're annoying, or like infringing on their space or something, or, you know, why don't they want to talk to me, or, you know, am I like a pariah or something? Am I just somebody that people don't want to talk to, you know? But anyway, that was just a little bit annoying. I had to share. Well, I wanted to let you guys know what was going on with the merchandise, and let you in on a little secret, and tell you my sob story about my social ineptitude. But Nipper and I need to go finish editing some videos, right? Oh, yes, indeedy. Yep, we need to do that. So we're going to go do that. I hope you've enjoyed your visit to the Gothic Bohemian Salon, and that you'll come again soon. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful evening, and if you're looking for that movie tie-in merchandise, good luck. Bye.